So now give the heading, main heading, basic theory.
Okay, sir.
Just give the heading basic theory.
Yes, sir.
In that give the heading trigonometric functions. In
Okay.
that give the first heading trigonometric function. Now what is now, don't write anything, just listen my words carefully. Don't write while I'm writing, while I'm explaining the things. Don't write
Understood.
anything, listen my words carefully. You have given the heading trigonometric functions.
Yes, sir.
Now just see, just imagine that this is angle theta. Just observe, focus on this triangle. This is just focus on this triangle. This is what our angle theta. So now opposite to the theta, the side which is opposite to the theta, this is right angle triangle. This
Yes,
triangle
sir.
is what? A right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means what? One angle is 90 degree. So the side which is opposite to the 90 degree, the side which is opposite to the 90 degree is this side.
Yes, sir.
The side which is opposite to the 90 degree, opposite to the 90 degree is this side. This side
Yes,
we
sir.
will say it as a what? Hypotenuse. What we will say?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. Then here we will assume, we are going to assume this angle as a theta. Opposite to the theta we will say opposite side, and this side will become what? This one will become what?
Adjacent side.
Adjacent side. So this is what our hypotenuse, this is what our opposite side, this is what our adjacent side, and this figure it is what? Right angle triangle. Now if you assume this, now observe this another triangle. Just have a look at the another triangle. Now in this triangle we assume theta here. In this triangle we are going to assume theta where? Here.
Yes,
Now
sir.
see this opposite to the theta,
Opposite side.
this will opposite side. So this one, see how opposite side changes here, and this will become now, this vertical side will become what?
Adjacent side.
This vertical side will become what?
Adjacent side.
Adjacent side. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
So this is what our right angle triangle. Now what is meant by sine theta? Sine theta means what? What is meant by sine theta? Sine theta means what? Opposite
Opposite.
by hypotenuse, O by H. What is meant by sine theta?
Opposite by hypotenuse.
Then what is meant by cos theta?
Adjacent by hypotenuse.
Adjacent by hypotenuse. And what is meant by tan theta? Sin theta by cos theta, and that will be equal to opposite by adjacent. What is meant by tan theta? Sin theta
Understood.
by cos theta, and that will become what?
Opposite side by adjacent side.
Opposite side by adjacent side. You got it? All the three trigonometric functions. You got
Yes,
the
sir.
meaning of opposite side, you got the meaning of adjacent side, you got the meaning of hypotenuse.
Yes, sir.
If
Yes, sir.
theta is this one, then this will become, this vertical side will become opposite side, and this side horizontal side will become adjacent. But if
Yes.
theta is this one, this horizontal will become opposite side, and this vertical will become what? Adjacent to the theta. And what is sin theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is meant by cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. What is meant by tan theta? Sin theta by cos theta, opposite by adjacent.
Understood, sir.
So now, before going further, please write down all this discussion. Now the next point that we are going to study is the sine rule. Now what is sine rule? Just have a look at the sine rule. See, this is what a triangle ABC. This is not a right angle triangle. This is a generalized triangle. This is a triangle ABC. Opposite to the angle A, we have what? A side A. Opposite to the angle B, see, just have a look here. Opposite
Yes.
to the angle A, this is angle A,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
side A. Opposite
Yes.
to the angle B,
Side B.
opposite to the angle C.
Is side C.
Just have a look here. Now, see, just observe the things here carefully. So, A by, now what is sine rule says? A by sine A, B by sine B, C by,
Sine C.
हाँ मतलब what is mean by small a? Side A, small b,
Yes.
side B, small c, side
Side C.
C. Please write down this sine rule. Now the next important rule is what? A cosine rule. Just observe the things carefully. When to use cosine rule? There are two ways to use cosine rule. First way is what? We have a two ways to use the cosine rule. Just have a look here. We have what? A two way. Just have a look at the first way. Suppose we have what? When to use the first way of the cosine rule? Just have a look at the triangle. So when to use the first way of the cosine rule? Suppose we have what? We have a, see, just have a look at the triangle. We have what? We have angle A. What we have? We have angle A, and we have a side which is adjacent to the angle A. Means we
Yes.
have a side B and we have
And
a
side
side
B.
C. Means what we have? Given side B, side C.
and angle A.
Means which thing we have? First way is to use cosine rule. We have a side A. We have a side which is adjacent to the angle A, that
Yes.
is B and C. And what is our target? What we have to find out? What we have to find out here?
A. Side A we have to find.
Means the side which is opposite to the
A. Angle A.
angle A. That is what we have to find out. Then in according to first way, then A will be equal to what? Under root of B square plus C square minus 2BC into cos
Cos A.
of A. B into, I will write down properly, 2 times B, side B into side C into what?
Cos A.
Cos of angle A. So this is the first way of the cosine rule. First way. In this first way we can use the cosine rule. Means we have angle A and we have a side which is adjacent to the angle A, and we have to find out side which is opposite to the angle A. Then we will use cosine rule. Second way is what? We have all three sides A, B, C. What we have? We have all three sides A, B, C, and we have to find out any angle. Suppose we have to find out cos A. Then cos A will be equal to B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC. Or suppose we have to find out cos B, then what will be the relation for cos B? A square plus C square minus B square divided by 2AC. And similarly we will get a cos C, A square plus B square minus C square divided by what? 2AB. So in this way we can use a cosine rule. Please write down cosine rule. Now give the next heading.
Yes, sir.
Components of a forces.
Yes, sir.
Give the next heading. Components of a force. Now what is meant by components of a force? Means, see, suppose whatever the things we have, it things automatically goes to the our children. Whatever things we have, it is goes to the whatever property or whatever thing we have, it is goes to the directly to our children, or whatever things our parents had, we got that one. So means what? Components means what we have, and we children's are our components. Try to see the scenario. Similarly, suppose we have a force F. We have what? A force F. We are going to see a components of a force. What we have? We have a force F. Just have a look here. This is a force F, and we want to find out components of a force F. Now there are total 4 ways to get the components of a force. I am going to explain you all the 4 ways to you. So there are total 4 ways to get the components of a force. Now try to observe the things, how to get the components of a force, and how we are going to get a components. So components means what? Basically, suppose we have a force F. Instead of force F, we are going to replace this force F by what? Its components. Means whatever the effect of F, that effect of F will be equal to that components if the components act together. Means suppose this F will have a 2 component. What are the 2 components of F? One component is Fx, another component is Fy. So if this Fx and Fy act together, then it will create an equivalent effect as a F. Means whatever the effect created by a F, whatever the effect created by F, these 2 components will create the same effect together. That is meant by components. Now initially you may feel components things are very very difficult, but once we go further, here we come to know that, oh, components is the things will become going to make a things very very easy. Now how to get a components? Very simple things. There are 4 ways to get a component. How to get a components? First of all, what we are going to draw? We are going to draw, this is what our x-axis. Just observe here. This is what our x-axis. Observe the things here carefully. I am going to make it as a dotted. So this is what our x-axis. Then another dotted line. 1 minute, I am going to make it as a blue. Another dotted line. Just observe the things here carefully. We are going to find out components of a F, and how to get the components. For that purpose, we are going to form a 2 dotted line. So this is what our x direction, and this is what our y direction. And in this way we are going to form a rectangle. Just have a look here. So in this way we are going to form a rectangle. What we are going to do? We are going to form a what? Rectangle. Now this F is making angle theta. What this F is doing? This F is making angle theta with respect to what? X axis. Now this F will have a 2 components. One component is in x direction, another component is in y direction. So how to get the components? Just observe the things here carefully. Just observe the things here carefully. So see, this is what a one component. This component is in what? X direction. As this component is x direction, we will say it as a fx. Then we will have another component. This component is in what?
Y direction.
And that's why what we will say it as a what?
Fy.
Fy. So now, so this F will have a 2 component. One component is in x direction, another component is in what? Y direction. What is meant by fx? Fx stand for what? Component of F in x direction. Fy means what? Component of F in what?
Y direction.
Y direction. Now try to see the scenario here. So this is what our first way to represent the component.
Okay, sir.
This is what our first way to represent the components. This is what I told you. There are
Yes.
total 4 ways to represent the component. Means what is the basic meaning of component? We can say whatever the effect of f, fx and fy will create the same effect together when they are acting on the object. Means if they fx and fy acts together on the object, it will create the same effect as the f. So this is what our first way to represent the component. Now we are going to show the second way to represent the component. Try to have a look here how
Yes.
to get a second way. Now I am going to copy the same drawing. Just observe the things here carefully. What I am going to do, I am going to copy the same drawing. I have the option here. So I am going to copy the drawing. Now in this drawing, if you observe, in this first way, if you observe here, if you observe, what does we come to know? Fx and Fy both are going outward. Now
Yes.
instead of this one, whatever this length will be the same length here.
Yes, sir.
So instead of showing here, what we can do? We can show the Fx here.
Yes, sir.
Fy, instead of showing Fy here, we can show Fy here. So this is what our, just have a look here. So this is what our force in y direction, component of F in y direction, and this is what our component of F in x direction. If this angle is theta, then automatically what will this angle? What will this angle will become?
Theta.
Theta. So this is the second way of representing component. So this is one rectangular way. In this rectangular way, both the components are going what?
Opposite direction.
Outward from this
Yes,
one.
sir.
And here
Yes, sir.
means all the forces, F going outward, Fy going outward, Fx going outward. In this one, all three
Inwards.
forces going what?
Inwards.
Inward. So this is what a first and second way of representing components. Now try to have a look at the third way. I am going to copy the same drawing. Just have a look at the third way of the representing the component. I am going to copy the drawing. I have an option. But in your drawing, you have to draw all these things.
Understood, sir.
First way, second way. So here. Now here observe the things here carefully. Now the second way will be what? A triangle way. So first and second way is what? Rectangular way. And third way will be now triangle way. Now we will keep Fx as its position only. But what we are going to do? We are going to shift what? This Fy. What we are going to do? We are going to shift this Fy from this location to what? From this location, and in this way we will get a what?
Yeah, fine.
Fy. You are getting this third way? Just
no, sir.
Just observe 1 minute. What is the position of Fy? Whatever this length,
Same, it will be this side.
this side. So instead of
Yes.
showing here, what we are going to do?
Yes, sir. Triangular way.
So in this way, now what we have here? These three forces form a what?
Triangle.
Triangle. So that is what our third way of representing the components Fx and Fy. You got it now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
No.
the forces acting is in different direction right now, sir.
Forces acting in different direction means I am not getting your point.
So the first wave is outwards and second wave is inwards and the third wave is what we can say, sir? That,
Triangle way means
Triangular way.
first we have drawn Fx, then Fy, and here closing side will be F.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
But if you observe, all the things are the same here. Means showing the components means basically in all the things. This is a F, this is also F, this is also same F is here. But
Yes, sir.
in this way we can get a component like this also, we can get a component like this also, and we can get a component like this also. We can get, but all the components is the same here. Means whatever the Fx here also, same
Yes, sir.
Fx here or same Fx here. Because see, here, you are getting a point.
Understood, sir. Vertical direction, Fy is always in vertical direction and Fx is always in
No,
horizontal
it is not a
direction.
compulsory. See, 1 minute, one important note. It is not compulsory x direction horizontal, y direction vertical. Here we assumed x direction vertical generally, but it is not a compulsory that x direction always horizontal, y direction always vertical. It is not a compulsory. According to situation we will come to know that it is a horizontal, vertical. We will see it can be inclined also. Suppose this plane, 1 minute, I'm going to give you one example.
Okay, sir.
1 minute, I have one example. In that, just observe the things here carefully. Just have a look here. Now this 12, just observe this force to F. Just observe this force to F in this drawing. If you observe this force to F, what does you come to know that this 2F will have what? This 2F will have what? Two components.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This 2F will have a two component. One, this is along this inclined, and another one is what? Perpendicular to the inclined. So it is
Yes.
not always that we have to take a component horizontal, vertical. But remember, if one component is in, suppose along the plane, then another one will be what? Perpendicular to the plane. We will see
Yes,
this
sir.
numerical now after completing all this theory. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you got the meaning of components?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it is not, so take out that thing in x is always horizontal, y is always vertical. X can be in any direction, but remember, if x is in along the plane, suppose just we assume this is what our x direction, we assume this is what our x direction, then compulsory y direction must be what? Perpendicular to that x direction. So this will be our y direction. So we can take x and y direction like this also, but we will see in upcoming discussion. But for now, for keep the thing simple, for just now we will keep x horizontal, y vertical, but it is not always like that. X horizontal, y vertical. X can be in any direction.
Understood, sir.
Now what will be the fourth way? So I am going to copy the same drawing once again in the fourth way. Just have a look at this drawing. So instead of showing fx here, what we are going to do, just observe on this drawing. Instead of showing fx, what we are going to do, just have a look here, observing, you are getting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are going to shift fx here.
Okay, sir.
So first two way is what?
Rectangle way.
First two way, rectangle, not a triangle.
Rectangle way, sir.
First two ways are what? Rectangle. Second two ways are what?
Triangular way.
Triangle way. So, and we will see in upcoming discussion in which way we are going to use, and what is mean by fx. Tell me. Fx.
Fx is the component of the force.
Fx means what? Component of f
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
in which direction?
X direction.
X direction. What is mean by fy?
Component of F in Y direction.
Component of f in what?
Y direction.
Y direction. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this discussion?
No, sir.
So before going further, please give the heading components of a force, and
Yes, sir.
you have given the heading components of a force.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now try to draw all these four figures in the same way, and remember, in all the four drawings, f must be same. Whatever the f, the same way you have to draw f here also. Same way you have to draw here also. Third way, same way you have to draw f here also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Remember one point.
Yes,
All
sir.
the components should not be like this. Remember one point, should not be like this. Sometimes people may draw fx like this. Don't like this. It must be end here. Sometimes people may draw like this. No, don't draw like that. It must be end here only.
Understood, sir. Understood, sir.
Don't try to draw like this. It must be end here only.
Understood, sir. Understood, sir. Understood.
Now then write down this one, fx and fy.
Yes, sir.
This also fx component of f in x direction and component of y in
Y direction.
one important thing, don't draw the figure randomly. take a scale, proper scale. Means proper scale means use a ruler to draw the things properly.
Okay, sir.
Now just observe. Now just few minutes before we have seen sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Now if you observe here, just have a look at this triangle. Sin cos theta will be equal to what? What is the basic definition of cos theta we have seen? Tell me. What is the basic definition of cos theta we have seen? Basic relation of cos theta? Adjacent.
By hypotenuse.
Adjacent by hypotenuse. Correct. What is the basic relation we have seen? Adjacent by hypotenuse. So observe this triangle. So what is adjacent for this theta? Fx. What is hypotenuse for this one? For this triangle f?
Yes.
So fx by what?
Fx by f.
So what fx will become? F cos theta.
Cos theta.
So in this way we will get a fx. Now similarly, 1 minute, don't write anything, just let me first of all complete the things. Similarly, observe the things here carefully. 1 minute, I will do side by side, so that's during revision you will not get confused. Now just observe, what is the basic expression for sin theta here in this drawing that currently that we are. What is the basic expression for sin theta? Just have a look here. Opposite by hypotenuse, opposite will become fy and hypotenuse will become what?
F.
Yeah. So what sin theta will become what?
Fy by f.
Fy by what? F. So fy will become what?
Fy become f sin theta.
Any doubt in this discussion?
No, sir. No, sir.
So before going further, please write down this discussion of fx and fy.
Okay, sir.
Now what will be the by Pythagoras theorem? Just have a look here. By Pythagoras theorem, what we can say? This is what a right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem to the right angle triangle. So f will become what? According to Pythagoras theorem, f will become what? Under root of fx square plus what? Fy square. So this is what in this way. Means suppose we have a components. From components, how to get the force f? See, from f we will get a component in this way, fx and fy. But if we have a component, sometimes we will do reverse. We will get a components and from components we will get a force. And how to get a force? In this way. We have a fx, we have a fy, and under root of fx square plus fy square we will get a f. And then what will be the tan theta? Tan theta will be equal to what? What is the expression we have seen? Opposite by what? Opposite. This will become our opposite side. Fx will become what? Adjacent. So
Adjacent.
so tan theta will become what? Fy by what?
Fx.
Fy by what? Fx. In this way we will get a tan theta. Please write down this discussion before going further. So in this way we will have a components. You got the meaning of components? Components is nothing but what? Whatever the effect of f, same effect will be created by its components when they are acting together. Means if fx and fy acting together on an object, it will create same effect as the f. So this is what the components of a force f. So we can replace f by its two components. Now, so this is what a components of a force. Now try to see the scenario here. Next point, that is the next very important discussion. We will going to see some types of system. First type of system that we are going to see is a coplanar force system. Now coplanar means what? If all the forces are in same plane. What? If all the forces are in what? Same plane, then that force system we will say it as what? Coplanar. Now what is meant by same plane? Suppose the screen in which currently things I am writing, the screen in which currently things I am writing, it is a one single plane. Means if all the forces in the plane of screen, then we will say, oh, forces are coplanar. That is meant by coplanar force system.
Okay, sir.
If the thing in which you are writing, suppose the table on which you are writing, so table we can consider it as the one plane. If all the forces in the table of the plane, in the plane of the table, then that we will say it as a coplanar force system. So what is meant by coplanar force system? Coplanar force system means what? All the forces are in what? Same plane. Then that force system we will say it as a coplanar force system. Now
Yes.
what is meant by non-coplanar? Opposite to the coplanar means all the forces are in not in same plane. Means some forces in the plane of the screen, some forces in the plane of the table, some forces in the plane of the floor currently in which you are there in your room. Suppose that is meant by non-coplanar, means if all the forces not in same plane. See this one, not in same plane. Here
Yes.
same plane. So this is meant by non-coplanar force system. Now the third one is what? Third type of force system is what? Concurrent force system. What is meant by concurrent force system? If all the forces passes through the same point. What is meant by concurrent?
Passes through the same point.
Same point means all the forces passes through the same point. We will see what is this one. Then that force system is, we will say, concurrent force system. Now what is meant by non-concurrent? Non-concurrent means what? If all the forces not passes through the same point, means some forces will pass through one point, some another forces will pass through the another point, means their all intersection point of all the forces is not same, then that force system we will say it as a non-concurrent force system. So please write down all these four definitions.
Yes, sir.
Different types of force system: coplanar, non-coplanar, concurrent, non-concurrent. Please write down. Now try to see the scenario here. The next point will be what? Combination of this one. Coplanar, concurrent. Now what will be the meaning of coplanar, concurrent? Coplanar means same plane. Concurrent means passes through the same point. And then what is meant by coplanar concurrent force system? If all the forces are in same plane and passes through the what, sir?
Same point.
Then that force system, what we will say?
Coplanar concurrent force system.
Then how we will represent? So here all the forces, this F1, F2, F3, F4, all these four forces are what? Are in plane of the screen,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and they are
Same-
passes through what? Through this
same
point.
Same point.
So what we will say, this is what our coplanar concurrent force system. You got the meaning of coplanar concurrent force system?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So please write down this one. Now the next type of force system is what? Coplanar non-concurrent.
Yes, sir.
Means coplanar means all forces same plane, and if all the forces are in same plane and not passes through the same point, means here see all the forces F1, F2, F3, F4 are what?
Same plane, but not passes through the same point.
Means see F1, F2 intersection point this one, F1, F4 intersection point this one, F3 and F4 intersection point this one. So
Yes.
their intersection points, all the forces intersection point is not the same. So then this force system, what we will say? Coplanar.
Non-concurrent force system, sir.
You got this one, meaning of coplanar non-concurrent force system? All the
Yes, sir.
forces same plane but not passes through the same point. Please write down this discussion.
Yes, yes.
Now we are going to see a next point, moment of a force F. What is our next target? We
Moment of a force.
So now just observe here, just observe here. I am going to show. Suppose this is a force F. This is what our force F, and if we extend this line, a dotted line further, this will be what? A line of action of force F.
Yes, sir.
This dotted line will be what? Line of action of force F. And there is a now point O. Just have a look here. Here we have what? Point O. This is what our point O. And this point O, perpendicular distance of point O from the line of action is what? Capital D, sorry, small d.
Yes, sir.
What will be the perpendicular distance of force F from the D, from the point O?
D.
D. Means line of action of force F. This is line of action, and point O, perpendicular distance will be what? D. Then moment of a force F about point O, means moment of this force F about which point?
O.
O. That will become what? We will denote by m of O, suffix O will be equal to what? F into D. And what will be the unit of force? F. Newton. What will be the unit of distance? D. Meter.
Distance,
So,
meter.
so what will be the unit of moment will become then?
Force into distance.
Unit will become what? Force.
Newton meter. Newton meter.
Newton meter. So unit distance will of moment will become what? Newton meter. So you got a
Yeah.
meaning of moment of a force.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got the meaning of moment of a force F about point O. Force into perpendicular distance. Force into what?
Perpendicular distance.
Perpendicular distance. Please write down this discussion. Draw this figure properly. This must be same vertical, same line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
See, we extend this line of F. See this one. Here what we did. This is what our F, and we have extended this line of F. And then this from point O, we have drawn one perpendicular line. So please write down this discussion. Now try to see the scenario further. What is our next point? Try to that next point is very, very important, and understanding this next point is very, very important to us. So now earlier what we have seen? Initially what we have seen? Components of a force, means from given force F, we have find out its component. What we did from F, we replace F by what? Its two components. Now the next thing will be what? What we are going to do? We have what? Suppose we have this is what? This is what this force system will become what? This is what? A coplanar concurrent force system. What we have?
Coplanar concurrent force system.
Means here we have a four forces, F1, F2, F3,
F4.
F4. And what is our target? What we have to find out? Resultant of coplanar concurrent force system. What is our target, sir?
Resultant of coplanar concurrent force system.
What is our target? Means what is meant by resultant? Now here we have a four forces. We have a F1, we have a F2, we have a F3, and we have a F4. So in this way we have what? How many forces with us here? Sir, here we have four forces. Now instead of four forces, whatever the effect of these four forces together, the effect of four forces will be replaced by a what? These four forces can be replaced by a single force, and that single force we will denote by R, and that R force is nothing but the resultant force. You got
Okay,
the
sir.
meaning of resultant?
It's a combination of the four forces and give a force that is resultant.
Means these four forces is replaced by a single force, and then whatever the effect of four forces, the same effect will be created by a single force, and then that single force is nothing but we will say it as a resultant of these four forces. Means if these four forces creating some effect, then this single resultant force will also create the same effect as these four forces. You are getting this point? So then this
Yes.
will become what? A resultant force R. So this is what our F1, F2, F3, F4. So here we have what? We have our target is what? Next target is what? We have to find out resultant force of coplanar concurrent force system. What is meant by coplanar?
Same plane and same point.
Passes through the coplanar concurrent means, so here all four forces are in the plane of the screen. This F1, F2, F3, F4, all forces, and passes through what? This point. And here we are assuming this is what? A X direction, this is what? A
Right there.
Y direction. So now here we will assume this R is what? we will assume R is a what? Resultant of forces F1, F2, F3 and F4. What is meant by R? We will assume
A resultant of the forces F1, F2, F3 and F4.
means resultant of these four forces is what? F1. R is resultant of these four forces and R will have a C. The same way we have seen components, basically any force will have a components. So here we have seen components of Fx and Fy. Similarly, R is the force, though it is a resultant force, R will have a component as it is a force. So same as a F, R will have a two component. One component is in what? X direction and another component is in what?
Y direction.
So what is meant by R? Rx, component of R in X direction. What is meant by Ry? Component of
R in Y direction.
Y direction. Any doubt in this discussion? 1 minute, let me shift this one, this side little bit. So this is, we will say it as a resultant force of forces, or we will say, 1 minute, we will say only resultant of forces F1, F2, F3 and F4. Any doubt in this discussion, sir?
No sir,
Your-
F1, F2, F3 and F4 in Newton, na sir?
Yes, in Newton.
Okay.
All forces generally we will prefer a Newton unit.
Okay.
But
sir.
whatever the unit of these four forces, same will be the unit of its resultant also, sir.
Understood sir.
But generally for force we will prefer unit as a what? A Newton.
Okay sir. Can I note down sir?
Yes, please write down the discussion. Now our target is what? What is our target? We have to find out R. What we have to find out, sir?
Resultant forces.
Resultant force we have to find out. Resultant of these four forces F1, F2 and F3 and F4.
Yeah.
We have to find out result of these four forces. And to get a resultant, what we are going to do? We are going to first of all calculate its component Rx and Ry, and then by using its component we will get a what? R. So we will not get R directly. What we you have seen that Vijay movie Thalaiva?
Yes sir.
In that, suppose Vijay father was is done in that movie. So
Yes.
to capture his father, what police did? They trapped Vijay, and then
Yes, sir.
they caught. So in the same way, to get the resultant, how to get the resultant, sir? We will get its components, sir.
Okay.
Rx and Ry.
Okay.
We will get a what? We will get a Rx and Ry, and by using Rx and Ry, we will get a what, sir?
Resultant force.
Resultant force. You are getting my point? Means it is the same way as the F. Means R is also one force now. So how to get R? We will see that one also. So observe the things here carefully, sir. What we have to do and how we are going to approach. Suppose now our target is what? To get R. To get R, we need the Rx and Ry. And to get the Rx and Ry, first of all, what we are going to do? We are going to find out the components. What we are going to do? We are going to find out the
Components
of each force. Means
Yes.
to get the R, we need the Rx and Ry, and to get the Rx and Ry also, we need the components of all these four forces. What we need? We need the components of all these four forces, sir.
Yes.
And
yes.
how to get the components of all these four forces? Try to see the scenario here. So first of all, what we are going to do? We are going to draw force F1. So this is what a force F1. Just observe the things here carefully. This is what a force F1. Just we will assume this F1 is making angle theta 1. This F1 is making which angle?
Theta 1.
Theta 1 with respect to what? X axis. So this is what our F1. F1 is making angle theta 1 with respect to what, sir? With respect to X axis. And how to get a component? To get the components, we will form a rectangle like this. Just have a look here. What we are going to do? We are going to form a rectangle like this. Have a look here.
Yes sir. Yes.
We have seen this one. How to get a rectangle? So this is what, observe the things here carefully. So here we will have a F1. Now this F1 we will have a two component. This F1 what we will have? Two component. One component is in x direction. Observe the things here carefully. And another component is in what?
Y direction.
Y direction. Any doubt in this discussion?
No sir, no sir.
You got the meaning of component. So in this way we got a component of what?
Component of F1.
F1. In this way what we got it? We got a component of what? F1. Now this component will become what? It is adjacent, means with respect to theta. So this will become what? F1 cos theta 1. What this will become?
F1 cos theta 1.
Any doubt in this discussion? Any doubt in this one? F1 cos theta 1?
No sir, no sir.
Then this component will become what? F1
Sin
theta 1. This will component will become what?
F1 sin theta 1.
F1 sin theta 1. So in this way we got a component of F1. Now similarly what we will get, sir? This is what our F2.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Huh?
This F1 cos theta 1 and F1 sin theta 1.
Huh?
This F1 cos theta 1, we are we are mentioning that angle, that theta 1.
Whatever the angle theta 1 with respect to theta 1, see this one, with respect to theta 1, then adjacent to that one will become cos. That component will become cos. And another one will become what? Opposite this one will become what, sir?
Opposite.
Sin.
Okay sir.
Same,
Okay,
just have a look here.
Huh.
Just have a look at the F2. Your doubt will get cleared more. So
Okay.
suppose this is what our F2, sir. This is what our force F2. Observe the clear carefully. Now how to get the components of this F2? We will form a what? Again rectangle.
Yes sir.
What we are going to do? We are going to form a again rectangle like this. Now here components will be what? How will be the components? One component is like this. And another component will be what?
In Y direction.
In Y direction.
Yes sir.
Just assume that this angle is what? Theta 2. What we will assume?
Yes sir, theta 2 and it will be F2 cos theta 2.
So this component will become what, sir?
F2 cos theta 2.
And this component will become what?
F2 sin theta 2. Sir, but this taking sin, it is opposite to the cos is sin, right, na sir?
Yes, sir. Means opposite, means see, adjacent to the theta, cos. And another one will be what then? It will become what?
Sin.
Sin. Opposite to the theta. Means what? Here, see this one, same. Here. Now just have a look at the third one.
Yes sir.
Just have a look at the third one. We will say third force is what our? F3.
Yes sir, yes sir.
This is what our third force is what? Our F3. So this third force is what? Our F3. And we are going to find out its component. F3 is making angle what? Theta 3. And to get the components, what we are going to do? We are going to form a rectangle, form a drawing like this. Form a rectangle like this. Observe this scenario.
Yes sir, yes sir.
And we are going to make this one as a what? A dotted. Observe the things here carefully. And how to get the components then here? This is what one component.
That will be F3 cos theta 3.
So this component will become what? F3
Cos theta 3.
cos theta 3. And then another component will become what? Opposite. This will become what? F4. Sorry, F3.
F3 sin theta 3.
You are getting this point?
Sir, but you are saying this opposite to the theta. Opposite means which
This
opposite?
side. Means see, this will become adjacent to the theta, na sir?
Yes sir, yes sir.
This line will become adjacent to the theta. And this is
Yes.
opposite to the theta, na sir? Suppose
Okay,
now
sir.
your doubt, I will clear your doubt. Suppose we assume this angle as alpha.
Okay.
Then this component will become what? F3
Yes, sir.
cos alpha. And this
Yes.
component will become what? F3.
Sin alpha.
Your doubt now clear now?
Sir, what I understood, can I explain one, sir?
Yes, what?
Sir, Abhi, if we take this theta one, in this
Okay.
theta one,
Huh?
this F1 is a hypotenuse,
Huh?
and theta one is there, and the adjacent is we are taking as F1 cos theta one,
Huh?
and the opposite side is this side is dotted lines, na sir.
But whatever this one, it will be the same, na sir?
Okay.
Whatever this one, it will be the
Uh-huh.
same, na? That is what we have seen the triangle.
Yes. So we are considering the opposite triangle, that is sin theta. Okay. Understood.
We are showing the components by using first way, sir. Here we are showing the components by using what? This first way.
Okay.
Force going outward, its components also going outward, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this discussion, sir?
No, sir. Now I understood.
So now the third force will be what? Here. Means in this, why I am showing all these things here? To get you familiar with all the meaning of components. Oh, if force F1 like this, how to take out the components? If force F2 is like this, how to take out the components? If F3 is like this, how to take out the components? For that purpose, we are dealing with this one. So this is what our force. F4 is making which angle? Theta 4.
Yes, sir.
And to get the components, what we are going to do? We are going to form a what? A rectangle like this. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
And we are going to make this rectangle as what? A dotted. Here we are making a components by using first way. We have seen 4 ways to get the components. So this is what? A one component. And here we will have what? Another component in y direction.
Yes.
So this component will become what? F4.
F4 cos theta 4.
And this component will become what? F4.
Sin theta 4.
Any doubt in this discussion, sir?
No, sir.
So now before going further, please draw this figure properly. 1 minute. I am going to make it this one as a dotted. Complete this figure properly. Now our next target is what? Our target is what? To get the value of R. And to get the value of R, what we need? We need Rx and Ry.
Yes.
And how to get Rx? We will get Rx by what? Rx will be equal to what? Summation of forces in what? X direction. How to get the Rx, sir? Summation of forces, meaning of this symbol is what?
Summation of the forces in x direction.
What is the meaning of this one? Summation
Of forces in x direction.
Summation of forces in what?
X direction.
In X direction. So that is what? Rx, summation of forces in X direction. So now what are the forces here? So here, what we did here, we replace F1 by what? What we did here? We replace F1 by its two component, F2 by its two component, F3 by its component, and similarly F4 by its component. So now see, what are the forces here? X direction, F1 cos theta 1, F2 cos theta 2, F3 cos theta 3, and F4 cos theta 4. Now try to see the scenario. So Rx, summation of forces in X direction. So F1 positive X direction, so we will take a F1 cos theta 1 plus, then F2 cos theta 2
plus F3 cos theta 3
plus, not, it will not be plus, it will become minus.
Okay.
Why minus? It is in negative X direction.
Yes.
Minus F2 cos theta 2
And minus F3 cos theta 3
And then here we will have what?
Plus
Yeah.
F4 cos theta 4.
Plus F4 cos theta 4. So by doing summation of forces in x direction, we will get the what? Component of R in x direction, that is Rx. Similarly, we will get a what? Ry. How we will get the Ry? Summation of forces in what?
Y direction.
So what will be the Ry? Summation of forces in what?
Y direction.
So what is the meaning of this one? Summation of forces in what?
Y direction.
Y direction. Summation of forces in what? Y direction. So what will be the Ry will become equal to what, sir?
Ry equal to
Huh.
F1 sin theta 1 plus F2 sin theta 2 minus F3 sin theta 3 minus F4 sin theta 4.
Correct. F1 sin theta 1, F2 sin theta 2, because both are upward, positive direction, positive y direction, and then
Yes.
minus F3 here, minus F3 sin theta 3, and then minus F4 sin theta 4. So in this way, what we will got? We will get Rx and Ry. So before going further, try to write down all this discussion of Rx and Ry.
Yes, sir.
So we got the Rx, we got the Ry. Now our target is what? What we have to find out, sir? R.
R.
And how to get R? To get the R, first of all, what we will do? We will use a triangle, huh?
Yes.
So see, we have a Rx. So what we will draw? First of all, Rx. First of all, what we will do? We will draw Rx. Then what we will do, sir?
Then Ry.
We will do what, sir?
Ry.
So try to see the scenario. So this is what Rx. Then we will draw what? This will become what, sir? Our Ry. Try to see the scenario here, huh? So this is what our Ry. And then closing side will become what? Of the triangle?
Hypotenuse.
R. Hypotenuse. And that hypotenuse will be what? Our R. So
Yeah.
this angle we will assume, suppose this as a alpha. They are making Rx and Ry is what? Perpendicular to each other.
Yes, sir.
So by Pythagoras theorem, see the scenario. For I'm going to explain you one important point. From given force, if you want a component, try to see the scenario. Suppose we have a F1 and we want its component. Here, which way use, triangle or rectangle?
Rectangle, sir.
Means suppose we have a given force F1 and we want its component. Generally,
Yes.
we prefer rectangle. Means suppose we have a F1 and we want its component F1x, F1y. And
Yes.
which way we'll use for this one? A rectangle way to get the component. But we have a what? We have a components. We have a components Rx and Ry. And from components we want to find out, means we have a Rx, we have a Ry. By using Rx and Ry, our target is what? We have to find out main force R. Means from components we have to find out force. In that scenario, we will use what? A rectangle way. Are you getting my point, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Means see, from given force components, which way will use, which way will prefer? From given force its components,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
which from given force which way will use?
Rectangular way.
Rectangular way. From
Yeah,
given from components of force, means here we have a Rx and Ry, and from
Yes, sir. Yes.
which way will use? We will prefer triangle way.
Triangle way. Okay.
And then by Pythagoras theorem, what will be our R? By Pythagoras theorem, what will be the value of R? R will become what? Square root of what, sir? Rx square
square
plus what?
Rx square plus Ry square.
Ry square. And see here, by using this one we will get a magnitude of resultant. So this will become what, sir? What this will denote, sir? This will be, from here we will get a what? Magnitude.
You get a magnitude.
Magnitude of what? Magnitude of R. And then tan theta will be equal to, or tan alpha will be equal to what, sir? Opposite by adjacent. Ry by what?
Yeah. Rx.
So by using this relation, alpha means what? A direction. Alpha
Yeah.
means what? A direction. By using this relation, what we will get? Direction of resultant R. Any doubt in this discussion now? You got this point?
Yes, sir.
Write down this note. What is the note that I want to tell you? See, if we want to find out components of a given force, components of what?
Given force.
Components of a given force, then we will use
Rectangular method.
rectangle way. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Second, and we will draw the figure also here so that you will get an idea. And what is that rectangle way? I will use, copy this one, copy this drawing, that is what we have seen.
Yes, sir.
This one. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this way. So this is what our rectangle way. So from given force, we want to find out. And second way is what? What is the second note? Generally it is not a compulsory, sir, but generally we will prefer this one. If we want to find out a force from its component, from its what?
From its components.
From its components means here from a force components. Here
Yes.
if you want to find out a force from its components, then we will prefer triangle way. What we will prefer?
Triangle way.
Triangle. Prefer, not a compulsory. Means suppose we have what? We have a fx. What we have, sir?
Fx.
We have a fx. So this is what our fx. Just observe the things here carefully. So this is what our fx. And then we will draw what? Fy. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
And we have a fx, we have a fy, and we want to find out its force, main force, means its component main force, sir, main resultant force of these two forces. So then what will be then? This will become what?
This will become F.
Yeah. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And this angle will become what? A theta.
Yes.
Any doubt in this discussion?
No, sir. No, sir.
So here fx will become equal to what? F cos theta. Fy will become what?
F sin theta.
If you assume this angle as a what? Just imagine. If you assume this angle as alpha, then fx will become what? F sin alpha. And
Yes,
fy
sir.
will become what?
F cos alpha.
So I have cleared this doubt also. If
Yes,
theta,
yes.
whatever the angle, with respect to that cos, another one will become what? Then sin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And here f will become, and for f I have explained already how to get a fx square.
Yes, sir.
So please write down this note.
Yes, sir.